Yay, I'm live, and it's great to be alive. So, great thing to be alive. Although I understand. I don't know. Nobody's chatting in chat, in MeWe chat. It's really weird, man. So I don't know if anybody is even going to get this. I don't know. The internet has been so freaky lately. I don't know what to think of it. Everything has been different, but I guess we got to realize that that's going to happen. Stuff is going to be different now. There's going to be probably a lot of things going on while things are changing. And heaven knows, though, things needed to change. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Nobody is chatting in MeWe. Maybe MeWe's been down. Wow. I don't know. Whatever it is, though, I promised. I'm in here tonight because I promised I'd be in here tonight. And I try to keep my promises. So I am basically keeping my promise. And it says I have one person in here, but nobody's chatting yet. Nobody said hi yet. So I don't know who's watching, but hiya. Wow, this is weird. I always wondered, I thought, you know what? There'll come a time, will this be the time that nobody shows up? This might be the time. And then Chris laughed at me and said, people always show up. And I said, well, so far, but it could be that something goes on and nobody, this could be it. Hey, Chris. I was beginning to wonder if this was the time when nobody showed up. I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen hardly any chat. I haven't seen much chat in MeWe. Just a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Today I had stuff I had to accomplish, so in the physical world, so I couldn't get much else done. So I don't know what's going on today. Is somebody else streaming that we all know or something? Oh, okay. Well, this might be a quick one then. This might not be a very long broadcast because I didn't know Bigfoot Odyssey was on. My YouTube doesn't tell me anything anymore, hardly. Okay, well, this is probably going to be the time then, when nothing much is going to happen and I won't be here very long. That's okay. I'll go and see everybody else's stuff. If it is, and I'll give it like a half an hour. And if nobody shows up, I'll just call it a bust. And it was an impromptu show. Yeah, this one is a planned broadcast, so this is my usual Monday, and the only reason I came in today is because I promised Monday at this time. I don't have anything pressing to discuss. I'm actually baking pumpkin pies and in advance and getting ready for Thanksgiving, and I have a lot to be thankful about. So yeah, well, maybe that's what's going on. Well, like I said, if people don't show up fairly soon, I'm just gonna forget this one. But I didn't have anything. You know, it's weird. And I didn't have, oh, Carrie's show. You know what? I can't hardly keep up with everybody. I'm sorry. I have such a hard time keeping up with who's doing what now. It seems like there are so many streams and so little time, and then I have all this all of this 3D existence, all this existential stuff to deal with. But thanks for coming in. And yeah, because honestly, I was just going to see if anybody needed anything, and if you don't need anything, if nobody needs anything, then I'll just toddle on off and go see. I know. They're just all over the freaking place now. It's like well, and I figure I had such a big weekend. You know, for me, that was a huge weekend. I don't usually come in on Saturday at all, and then twice on Sunday, you know, and it was great, but yeah, it's a lot. And then trying to go and see everybody else's stuff over the weekend. By the time it's all over, I'm falling asleep for half of it, trying not to fall asleep for mine. Get something done. Hi, Titan. Yeah, you know what, Titan? I might too. This may be a very short stream because, you know, I just came in because I promised I'd be here at this time on Monday. We had such a big weekend that I don't know that I'm going to be on very long. I think I may rest too and just watch other people's stream, just go to other people's streams. You have a good night, Titan. Sleep well. Yep, this is the night that hardly anybody shows up. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. You're not nobody, but it was like, yeah, I knew it. Yep. Well, that's why I was starting early on Monday. You know, I was starting early, like 10:30 rather than like 11 or something, is so people can see it that have to go to work. People can be here that have to go to work. But I think a lot of them showed up over the weekend, so we already saw them. So yeah, this may be a short one. Well, I'm gonna wait. I think maybe not even a half an hour. I might see what happens in another few minutes, like 15 minutes. And if 15 minutes in nobody's still coming, then it's not supposed to be, and I'm going to go see what else is going on. So anyway, this whole first part is just me trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah. A lot of our regulars, of course, we do have people in Australia, so I don't know about them, in Africa. So I don't know what their times are, what's going on there. It was a big weekend. The ramifications of what I saw over the weekend, I guess I could talk about that for the next 7 minutes or something. Next few minutes is just the fact that from what I saw, our history is completely screwed and has no bearing on reality. I mean, what we're told is complete nonsense. Happened in our history is rubbish, complete rubbish. I mean, I'm beginning to wonder if any of it happened. I seriously, I have doubts about everything now. I mean, I really had doubts before, but now I think the whole dang thing could be, I mean, everything in the history books might be a total fabrication, except maybe a few basic points. And seeing that with my own eyes is different from somebody telling me, hi, Aussie, how you doing? Because honestly, I've heard this before. Yeah, hi, Aussie. There aren't too many people in here tonight. I think we wore them out over the weekend. Either that or another stream started and I didn't know about it. But it's okay. I wanted it to be kind of a mellow night tonight anyway. After the weekend, I'm not up for too much wild anything. How are you doing there? How is it in Australia? Yeah, it's absolutely weird. Usually, what? You nearly drowned. You had a panic attack. You just got a sudden panic attack out of nowhere? Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know. Do you get panic attacks often? Oh shit. Something just fell over. That doesn't sound good. Okay. Too hot not to swim, yeah. Oh, you always have high anxiety. I had that for a long time too. Yeah. And when I get anxious, it just totally disrupts everything. I can't eat right, I can't sleep right, I can't even poop right. My whole metabolism goes straight into the tank. It's horrible. When I was moving over here, I was sick as a dog. But I will say there are some herbs that might help you. Chamomile tea is, well, but that'll make you sleep. There's also supposedly, I think I got a hold of this stuff. It was in a pile of things that was donated down at from the health food place. Camu supposed to be for anxiety. I have to look into that. Hey, everyone driving tonight. Hi, MCAT. Yeah, I wouldn't either. You know what? The drugs that they have for that are not good for you and contain fluoride even. So, like, you really need that, right? You don't need it. Yeah, I didn't either. I decided to go the natural method, the natural route. Hi, Em. We're kind of low key tonight. I'm hardly anybody here, but good to see you. Are you having strange driving conditions? Because I know over the weekend we had high winds and hail a lot of places. Oh, hail. Boy, I hope nothing broke over there. Something just took a nosedive and fell over in my kitchen. So I just hope it's not anything too liquid. I went shopping today. It always is just a blast. No, actually, I'm a woman. Really, I checked, but shopping is kind of a drag these days. Post-COVID, shopping's a drag. So, seriously. Okay, well, Aussie, I wouldn't take drugs for it either. I'd say meditation, and I know how that sounds. That sounds like a cop-out, but I had to use it a lot. And I also did the breathing thing, the breathing exercises I've talked about, to help you calm your breathing down. And yeah, and some of it is my ginger beer sounded like, because I heard. So I said, I hope nothing's spilling over there. I don't know. Hopefully we. Good morning, Marie Bon. I was wondering if anybody'd make it in. Yeah, it was. It was a bag of. I went shopping today. Hi, Marilena. Yeah, we're sort of low key tonight. We decided we're just going to be kind of just help each other if we can. A little calm discussion. Maybe not very long tonight. Maybe not be on long. Just touch base with each other and see if we can't. We had a big weekend. Generally. So I was just kind of recapping a little bit about the weekend. It's like we don't know what our history is. It's just becoming more apparent, and every remote viewer is beginning to see that now, that our history is completely bogus. Everything we've been told. I'm beginning to wonder if we're even on the planet we think we're on. That's what I'm beginning to wonder. Are we even on the planet we think we're on? I don't know. Because it seems to me like okay, could it be that actually seems to me like since 2012 is when we've started to notice that the place is really made up mostly of fossilized corpses. Oh, you're buffering. Yeah, that's another thing. The internet has gone kind of nutsy for a lot of people. Yeah, exactly, Aussie. Heck if I know where exactly we are for sure. I'm beginning to have doubts about everything now. Is this even the planet we think it is? Or were we moved? Could our whole civilization have been moved back in 2012 and maybe it really did go boom? I don't know. I still hear from Mother Earth though, so seems like I'm still in contact with Mother Earth here. I don't know. But is it the same version of Earth? Maybe not. I don't know. But you know what? It's funny because at the beginning of questioning is then when you admit you don't know anything, then you're open for finding out stuff. So, yeah, well, from what I saw back as far as 35,000 years, there were humans that looked like us. There were people that looked mostly like us, not cavemen. If there were cavemen, I didn't see them. They weren't the ones coming through the portals. I saw a lot of rips in the veil that were upsetting. I saw that the explosions were tearing holes in the veil and letting a lot of really weird stuff into this reality. And I saw that one of our team members, surprisingly, I guess that his specialty is repairing that kind of thing. Who knew? And he was one that didn't come from the portal. He came from somewhere else. So, don't know. He just had to show up, I guess. And it was a good thing he did, because we needed him. And this needed to happen. The thing that I'm kind of annoyed with, or still a little bit annoyed, is everybody's trying to say, I flipped the timeline to the positive timeline. And it's like, or, or upset that other people are trying to say that they did it. And I'm like, I think we all did it. I think we all had to do our part. Every group that did anything did their part to make this as positive of a timeline as we could. We all had some part to play. And if we all stepped up and played our part, it was going to work out to be positive. So I don't think it was any one person or one group or one anything. I think we did this as a team. And I found out I have team members that I don't even know I have. When we were trying to clear up a certain area of the world, of my neighborhood, when we were clearing some things up, I found out that there was another group started almost the same time, and they were doing the same thing. And they were actually, we were working together without even knowing anything about each other. We were working on the same thing. And we didn't even know the other one existed, the other group existed. And I keep finding that all over the place. There are many groups working on getting things straightened out around here. And all of them, I think, are important, and I think all of them need to keep going. There's been a few earthquakes in California. Oh, I would expect so. I would not advise anybody to go to California right now. If you're planning on moving, I would not advise it to be to California. Just on account of, it seems like whatever is going on, California is one of the places that gets the brunt of it. I don't know exactly why, but it may be, well, I may know why, but I'm not willing to voice it lately. Yeah, not yet. Not until I get more info. But there could be a reason why California is always one of the first states that gets hit with weird stuff. May have something to do with the San Andreas Fault and why it's there and what may be going on with it. Yay. Oh, yeah, Micah, ever, huh? Wow, it's all. Yeah, have you lived there, or are you? Hi, Micah. Just a low-key night tonight, just touching in with everybody and kind of a debriefing on the weekend. Oh, I love California to visit. I went every time I go to California, it's beautiful and I love it. Although living there, yeah, living there tends to be kind of difficult these days, especially these days. I guess there was a time when it was better, but recently, in the last couple decades, it's been increasingly weird to live there. People, I I wouldn't want to deal with the fires for one, and I wouldn't want to deal with the politics. The politics are all, to me, kind of crazy. The some of the other stuff, just wouldn't want to deal with the earthquakes. I feel like something's going on over there, and I almost feel like it feels like there's been acts of war. I'm not sure how to explain that, but I think some of the things oh, allergies. Some of the things that happen in California are feels like they're acts of war, but I don't know by who. Although I do know that there have been swaths of the United States that have been sold to the Chinese. I think I'm going to put up my protection. Wow. It might be one of my pies. It smells like one of my pies is having problems, but yeah, that's what I was saying. Last couple decades seems to be really bad. Yeah, rock and roll all the time. Yeah, last couple of decades has been really bad for California. I wouldn't, there was a time when back in the 90s, I wanted to move there. I'm glad I didn't now. I'm glad I didn't do it. I wasn't afraid of it falling into the ocean. It's not why. I just couldn't move at that time yet. But I was even thinking of moving still, in spite of everything. But then I thought, no, these fires, something's going on there. And then when I saw that whole town vaporized, that I'm sorry, but that looks like people are saying that looks like plasma weapon. The kind of thing that vaporizes houses but leaves trees. Directed energy weapon, DEW, who knows what's going on there. But like I said, we've sold parts of our country to China now, and they've been there a while, and we're not allowed to go onto that land. It's their land. It is officially China. We have pieces of China within the United States now. And I know the Chinese government does not like us. I mean, everything that our country is for, they aren't for that. So, why we have bits of China inside the United States kind of concerns me. But I suppose that'll come out eventually, what's going on there. And I don't expect we're going to like it. Matter of fact. Another thing that's kind of concerning is some other remote viewing places have seen that totally apart from the dreamy sort of idyllic view that some people have of the galaxy and the situation. We might be at war out there, and we might be in a war zone. So stay tuned. Yeah. Oh, you lived in LA for 4 years in the 90s. Oh. Yeah, I've thought of that often. You know, you weren't here when I talked about Alfred Hitchcock coming in. He was one of the celebrity hauntings. He was one of the celebrity, I shouldn't call it a haunting, but he came in and just kind of surprised me. I was cooking dinner and he said, I said, oh my gosh, is that who I think it is? Is that Alfred Hitchcock there? And yes, he nodded, you know, and I said, to what do I owe this honor? And he said that there was a movement on the other side to appreciate the fans that you had in life. That a lot of creatives were and artists that had fans in this life were going around to their fans and thanking them as kind of a, I don't know how they do things exactly over there, but I just know they have lives like we do, and it seems more real to them than this place. This place seems like a dream. But this is what he said. He says, it turns out the afterlife is quite lively. So yeah, he was saying that basically there was a movement to go and visit your fans. And everybody who could see you anyway, who you could visit, that you could thank. So probably everybody who was able to see got a visit. And then I said, well, is there any other message that you would give us before you go? And he said, if you want to know something of your future, you may want to revisit some of your favorite speculative fiction. And I had it in my mind, let me see, which is my favorite speculative fiction? Which is another way of saying science fiction and fantasy back in the day. And then he said, like right before I could even hardly get that thought out, he said, which is your favorite? I will leave up to you. So, and then he turned and went away. So it's kind of interesting. We had a lot of visits last night. My God, we had celebrity visits last night. Last night was celebrity night. If you missed it, you really missed it. He's still a toddler trying to grow up. I don't know what to think about that dude. I mean, I think he's sincere, but we are the violent ones. I don't know. It'll come out in the end. Tina. Oh, hello, Denali Princess. Hello. And hello, Truth. I don't want to grow up. Oh, no, not me. That was Pinocchio's song, wasn't it? Good to see you, too. It means you're not in the spirit world yet. every time I come in here and it says you're live, I said, well, yeah, I must be, or you wouldn't be able to see me on the screen probably. So yeah, I think Steve is not a bad guy. Stephen Greer. I think he's a good guy, but yeah. Um, well, I'm all over the place with this because David Wilcox says this, Stephen Greer says that, Regina Pixie says this, Adronis says this, Bashar says that, and I'm like, what are the remote viewers seeing? I know I'm not the only one. It'd be interesting to see what we all see for ourselves. That's why I'm waiting for more people to come forward with remote viewing. Yeah, it's hard. MCAT. Yeah, that was the Toys R Us song. I believe, no, you know what? That was Peter Pan. Well, originally it was Peter Pan. And yeah, it was Peter Pan, Chris. Yeah, that was Peter Pan's song. That was a Disney thing. Yeah, that was the Lost Boys. The Lost Boys. I believe so. Because I remember somebody singing it, and it was Disney. It was like when I was a kid. Toys R Us didn't exist when I was a kid. We didn't have it. I just asked my guide, yeah. Well, they have told me bits and pieces of things, but I think you have to ask the right questions. Here's the thing. You have to ask the right questions, or they can't give you the good answers. Until you understand enough to understand the answers, they can't really answer you correctly. It's like they have to give you a part of an answer, the part that you can understand. And if you're so hornswoggled like we are, we have been so misled that trying to give us an answer is probably really difficult. Where do you start? I mean, where do you even start to tell us what's going on and to give us an answer for some of this? I mean, if we have been told so backwards for so long, everybody is so sure about certain things. That's why that part of my song that says, it ain't just the things that we don't know, it's the things that we're sure of that just ain't so, just ain't so, just ain't so. They really trip you up, And Mark Twain said that. He knew it back then. It's the stuff that just ain't so. Okay, cool. Let me copy it to clipboard and get you on in, MCAT. Yeah, remote influencing is cool. Well, you will get backlash, Chris. I think so, truth. I think we will have more clarity as time goes on, even more. I think this is what we have been. Right here. We've been given the mushroom treatment for a long, long time. Well, MCAT is about to come in. Mr. M. Mr. M is coming.
Hey, how you doing,
Hey,
Dee?
hi, Mr. MCAT. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. On my way to California.
Oh, you're going to California. Here we are talking about California.
Yep.
So what you got for us, Mr. M? Mike?
Well, I was doing some more experiments with the Necrophonic app, but I'm not 100% there yet. I don't totally trust it, but I have gotten some interesting results. Now, a couple of weeks back, another person that I follow, she lives in Missouri. It's through the Veil. Her name is Nicole, and she was out on the Mississippi banks working with the Necrophonic out in the woods. And this staticky voice was coming through without the app being on. The app page was on the phone, but the app hadn't been started, and the staticky voice was coming through.
Really? Could
Yeah,
you hear anything it said?
not really. But I had the same thing happen while I was going 65 down the highway.
Oh, that's a
And
interesting.
it was really trying to get my attention. I couldn't understand most of it. I understood that it was really trying to get its point across. And like the one thing I heard was, look behind you, I'm right here, look behind you. And I'm like, I can't look behind me. I'm driving down the highway right now.
Right. I'm cruising down a highway and trying to keep this truck on the road. Hello. But did you see anything in the rearview mirror?
No. No, I didn't see anything, but I thought that was pretty strange. And I've been trying to come together with, well, how could somebody fake that? Is someone playing a game? Did some hacker get in and start messing around with things? And now they're just playing with everybody? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. That is strange, though. But actually, it's funny because usually when I see spirits, they're usually standing behind somebody.
Well, they like to watch.
Yeah. Little perverts.
Well, that's what they do. They watch. Sit and stand in a corner, lay on the ceiling or the wall, and watch.
Weird, huh? I mean, yeah, it's like, what a weird existence that would be.
Well, I mean, human beings are pretty curious creatures, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and it's creepy, though, isn't it? To think that you could be being watched every minute by somebody and not know it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because I'm
I'm to the point that I just don't care.
Yeah, me too. It's like I just got to be where I don't give a darn. If you're uh, Googling me while I'm doing something, and it's like there's not much you can do about it anyway, except I mean, I don't see everything that comes through. I really don't. I shut it off sometimes because I don't want to. I don't want to. Um, be bothered all the time with the cacophony. And so I don't leave it hanging open, so to speak. So you kind of got to do something to get my attention most times. But sometimes I'll see you anyway if something's going on. Oh, hi, Aaron. How you doing? Always watching, always watching.
What do we got from the Denali princess here?
Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. I get feelings all day long that I'm being watched. You could be. Chris, you can't see him, so you don't know. Dude's house was freaking full of spirits, and he would say something stupid and to the spirits like, I'm going for a walk. Do not follow me.
I often wonder about that because I see that on a lot of channels that I say, I'm going to leave now. You can't follow me. Are you sure? Are you sure that how would you know if they followed you or not?
If you can't see him in the first place. Hey, Iron Dogger, what's up? Telling the spirits to stay in the house and don't come with me.
I mean, unless they're really causing problem, you're not going to know they're there. It's like roommates that don't pay rent, and you don't know they're there.
Oh no, it's like you guys got to start paying rent. I hate to tell you. Cash on the barrelhead. All right, get an exorcist. I'm telling you.
I took a nap this afternoon so I could run this overnight, and in the middle of it, I woke up to, I don't know, it was a couple of dishes clashing together, and I was like, knock it off out there. Hey, keep the roughhousing down to a minimum, huh?
Right. I just had something fall over. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't see anything, but I could be wrong. I I will try to remain awake. Oh, my voice is soothing. Mine or Mr. M's here. Well, darling, all of you, I'm so happy that somebody did come in actually for the stream, because I'm in here. Well, I'm in here pretty much primarily because I promised I would be here every Monday at this time. So, I don't have anything in particular. I kind of leave it to you guys to come up with the subject, because that's what this show is mostly about. It's mostly about what you guys are doing and thinking and bringing.
Yeah.
And a little bit about me, whatever comes up in my mind to talk about, and then you guys are really the main show. Maybe a leftover drunk dead musician last night. Yeah, maybe somebody stumbling on home. We had
maybe
we had a party last night, MCAT. You missed it, darn it.
Last night I was dead to the world. I had driven over Eisenhower Pass on 70, so that's over a mountain, and then delivered to Iowa yesterday, and I was just like, I'm going to bed, and I'll wake up whenever the hell I feel like it. So just shut my phone off, and that was it. Nobody called me. I'm sleeping right now. I had a hell of a long night. It was snowing. I had a chain up through Eisenhower Pass. Ugh, what a terrible drive.
Oh my God. Yeah, that doesn't sound. I know. I used to be, like I said before, I used to be a vendor, and sometimes you would have to drive for hours and hours and hours straight, or maybe even one time when actually I was going to someone who was sick, one of my relatives, and all the way to Florida, and drove. And you know what it's like from Ohio to Florida. You can imagine what that drive. You know what that drive is going to be.
Oh yeah,
like.
yeah.
And I drove.
Well, shoot, you could just get on. Well, depending on which side, you could just get on 75 and take it all the way.
And yeah, it was, by the time I got there, I was just.
Yeah, you're burnt out.
Yeah, I was burnt. I couldn't do anything by the time I got there. I needed to just sleep a while. And yet I couldn't, because that was the reason I went down there. There was stuff going on. So, yep, I understand. And then you know what? And there's been times in my life, for a long time, I was sleep deprived. I mean, years, most of my life, I spent horribly, horribly sleep deprived. And I really have to say that I can't imagine how I did it. I think I'm making up for it now with all this falling asleep and stuff. I think I'm trying to get the backlog handled. Hi, Richard. How you doing? Iron Dog.
Did you ever have road hallucinations?
Maybe.
Those are fun.
Hard to tell. If they were road hallucinations or phenomena.
Oh, mine are pretty spectacular, so I can pick them up pretty easy.
Oh, cool. What did you have?
I was on I-75 going south to Florida, and I had because there are trees flanking that road in Georgia. They were leapfrogging over each other to follow me down the highway.
Wait, say that again. Okay, wait.
The trees were leapfrogging over each other to follow me down the highway. There's these giant 80-foot trees jumping over each other. And I was like, I'm pretty tired. I better pull over before I kill somebody.
Yeah. Trees. Well, maybe. I suppose that is possible. But I doubt it. But I'm like, well.
The other one was mile marker signs turned into white cranes. I was like, what the hell are these cranes doing on the highway? Oh, that's a mile marker sign. Yeah,
Oh
better
my
pull over.
Oh my gosh.
The
Yeah.
worst one was people jumping in front of the truck. That one was really bad.
Oh, see, maybe that was spirits messing with you, though.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but the first one was like a woman and her child on the, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And they're like, whoop, jumped right in front of the truck, and I'm like, ah! And I'm like, that wasn't anybody there. There was nobody there. I didn't hit anybody. Nope, I'm just hallucinating. Time to pull off the road.
It could just be that I still think maybe it was some spirits just standing by the side of the road saying, like the Geico squirrels, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That just saying, watch this. See if we can get this one to crash. I'm lonely. Or maybe they just said, I'm lonely. Let's see if I can get this one to kill himself in a road accident.
Get him to kill himself. Oh, my God.
Maybe I can get a friend here. Maybe I can have a friend here by the side of the road.
I do get hitchhikers from time to time.
I bet you do.
I do. I'll pick up a transient from one time to the other. Hang out with me for a while.
Oh my goodness! And do you talk about? Are you talking now about a live one or a dead one?
No, dead spirits.
Spirits. I
Yep.
believe that. Okay, that beeping you hear. Cover for me. I gotta go check my pies.
Oh, your pies are done.
I'm wearing a Batman shirt tonight, so I should be able to do it.
I gotta win a Batman shirt.
I've got a Batman shirt on.
What if we're not sleep deprived and we're just not supposed to sleep? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know, Janelle. I don't sleep much now that I'm older. I get about 6 hours a night, and that's about it. And I don't. If I have dreams, I don't remember them. Very few do I remember nowadays. Where when I was young, I would always remember them.
Well, it looks to me like I'm looking around the place. I don't see liquid flowing anywhere.
That's a good sign.
Cool, because something fell over earlier. And I don't see. Let me see. No. I think we're good. I think, fortunately, we're not Ocean's World. Okay. If you weren't around last night for
we're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Anyway, that was a most excellent response. That was another 2. Okay. Large doses of CBD. And you will dream again. I believe it, Aaron. Oh, carry a small block of salt. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. There you go, MCAT, if you don't want hitchhikers.
Maybe. Salt block? You know what? I don't mind them. They want to come hang out with me for a while. I'm okay.
I'll just give you a little bit of company for a minute. Yeah, you have fault. Yeah, party on. Excellent. Yeah.
Actually, I thought about getting some. I don't know what kind. If it's any kind of salt, well, just regular old iodine salt work, or you have to get something special. But just block it off. Go across to one of the hallways, maybe in front of one of the empty bedrooms, to just see what happens. See if they make a ruckus.
Yeah, there you go.
Knock it on the door. Hey, let me out, will you? Come on, let me out of there. No, no, I'm not going to let you out. What do you think about that? You're going to stay in there tonight. No, come on, man, let me out. No, come on, I got a party I got to at 6. Come on, man. You got to let me out.
Albert. Who's Albert? We're so sorry, Uncle Albert.
Oh, Uncle Albert.
We're so sorry if we caused you any pain.
Well,
I honestly, I'm thinking we could, start a little. Hey, Denali, we could start a little business. Salt on salt on a rope for people who have spirit issues.
salt on a rope.
Little chunks of salt you could hang on.
Little chunk. Yeah. Yep.
That would be
You
cool.
put it in the living room and the dog's chewing on it.
Oh, Einstein. I see. Does he hang around? He's funny. You know what? Albert Einstein is a funny old dude. He really is. He's got a good sense of humor. The crystals. It's true. You could also use something like selenite. Oh, yours is on a jute rope? Yeah. Oh, you like the Uncle Albert song, huh? Yeah, isn't that weird? I loved it when I was still pretty young when that. It was my mother liked it because she had a goofy sense of humor too. For some reason, it just appealed to her because it was this kind of silly. Yeah, on a stick, put it on a stick. Yeah, we should do that, Denali, and then we should brand it. We should have our brand on there and make it a special kind of.
I'm gonna pass this guy.
Charged, and then offer an optional little piece of selenite to keep it charged with. Oh, the pink salt and the dogs have their own salt, and they didn't lick it and get rid of it. I mean, you know what? It's a funny thing. Dogs will lick salt, so the dogs have their own, huh? Yeah, it's like, well, there you go, MCAT. If you ever decide that somebody's giving you giving you a hard time and you want to get rid of them, just pull out the salt and say, hey. Pappy came in. Hey, Pappy. Shape the salt like a hot dog in a bun and call it the salty dog.
Salty. Right. The old salty dog.
You can use selenite for that too. Selenite will dispel. It's very throws a lot of light around. So that, and you can get selenite pretty reasonably now. Pretty selenite wands. I'm going to probably be making some magical tools again. Instead of some of you are magical tools. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm going to probably make some magical tools again, and like wands and stuff, and things that I already started a project called paradoily. I'm crocheting paradoilies.
How are you?
You can use for an altar cloth or whatever. Or actually, I can crochet them with a little star in the middle, like a pentagram. So you can use them like throwing stars at people. Make it. Yeah, paradoilies. I thought that was a good idea. What state? Okay, here's a great question, MCAT, Mr. M. Mr. Mike. What state gives MCAT the weirdest vibe driving through?
Wow.
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess that would depend on what do you mean by weirdest vibe? Let me see. States I have a good time in. Nevada. Nevada is fun. That's a good time.
Nevada.
Some of California is okay. Like I don't have too much trouble on the road. I try and stay away from some bad areas, but sometimes I've been in some bad areas, and um, well, they label them as like dangerous truck stops, but as long as you mind your manners and you don't get mouthy with people, you're not going to have any trouble.
Generally not. Yeah, I found that also one of the things is I would sleep at rest stops, but only in the daytime. I would actually drive all night. I would drive at night mostly and rest a little bit in the daytime in the broad daylight. I figured if somebody was going to do anything, somebody would see it in the daylight then. It would be observed by somebody, and you wouldn't dare do anything too dastardly, at a time when everybody is milling around and doing stuff. So I'd rest a little bit in the car during the day and then drive all night, probably. Yeah, all night sometimes. So, oh, really? How to make the star part? I'm still not really sure. Hey, say Ohio. He wants to know what you think about driving through Ohio.
Most of my driving in Ohio is on the 80/90, the turnpike. And most of that's fine. I've been on 70, and 70 is a little sketchy. But I really love driving through the Ohio River Valley. That's such a pretty area.
Isn't it beautiful? It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It
a
really
beautiful
is.
state. Ohio is beautiful. It really is beautiful. The
It's just a
problem,
weird state. There's a lot of stuff that goes on there.
it is. It's just weird. But it's so beautiful. And Ohio actually means beautiful. I forget what language, but Ohio means beautiful. And it is beautiful. It is a gorgeous state. I mean, we have some of the most beautiful valleys, and we have these lovely wetlands and the parks everywhere. We have the what they call the Emerald Necklace going along the river there. Little parks just spreading out all the way down the river. It's beautiful. And I mean, where I live right here, 5 minutes in any direction, and you're in a park. It's that's Kent. They got parks all around surrounding Kent. Any
You
direction.
know, the only state that I've ever been in was like, Jesus Christ, this place is fucking terrible, is New Jersey.
Joyzy.
Yeah, down in Jersey. I've been in some real like places in Jersey.
I
I even
believe
bought some stolen speakers in Jersey, South Jersey.
okay.
They had to be stolen. They were some guy sold them to me out of a back of a van. Hey, bro, you need some speakers? I was like, well, I don't know what kind of speakers you got.
Well, this is a broadcast, so you may want to say I may or may not have bought some stolen speakers.
I really don't care. I bought stolen speakers, and
they had to be stolen. I know. It's like after this, sometimes I figure it out after the fact. I'll buy something at a yard sale or at a.
Come on, guy, and pass me. I'm not going to drag race you down the highway, you dummy. Let's go.
Nah, you tell him. You tell him, Mike. Idiot. Here, I'll ball him out for you. You idiot.
They are too. People really try good at killing themselves out here,
Yeah.
or they're really ace at it.
Well, you know what? It's funny because I ride a bus because I don't drive right now. I can't even begin to think about a car right now. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's just way expensive for me. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, wait a minute. Just in case.
Oh, PayPal.
There you go.
Just in case anybody's feeling generous.
Get them dollar bills rolling in.
Dollar bills. Throw your money. Actually, for a long, long time, I was a street musician for about 15 years. Off, just sort of. It sometimes I actually had to,
Nope.
but it was very interesting job. I just
Hang on just a second. I gotta take this call.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope, went away. I'll call back.
Okay.
That's all I got to take. Hang on here.
He's got to take a call, folks. Okay. We finally got the, I thought this thing was moving the last time I saw it. I don't know what happened. Something happened. MCAT is gone right now, or we'd ask him more. Good River in Senegal. Oh, somebody told me it meant beautiful. I've been told that all my life. Is that another lie? Is it another lie? Another lie. Honestly, do the lies ever cease? I don't know. Maybe they don't. Yeah, I was told all my life. Now we find it's all a lie. Well, everything else is, so why not? Yeah. And maybe next time I'll call it Gangsta Shaman. Okay, there we go. Let's see if this works better. Does that one just kind of ticker across? Okay, there you go. I got it. I got it. I got it. Yes, I think I did. If you're who I think you are. I'm back, he says. He's back. The man behind the mask. And he's out of control. Oh, Ohio yo-yos. I guess we're all Ohio yo-yos, huh? Yep. No, I'm not a yo-yo, really. Some people are, though, I swear. Well, I'm glad that somebody came in. I thought I would have the first show where almost nobody showed up. But y'all are very welcome. Actually, it's nice to just have a little talk with you on a Monday, on a quiet Monday night, at not just doing nothing but just chatting, just chitty-chatting. And nothing monumental happening, really. I'm really kind of happy with that. It's really kind of a nice change.
There we go. Now we're back.
Yeah, truth, I believe I got it. And it was very kind of you. And for everybody and anybody who ever gives me anything, bless you. I'm always very precarious. I don't know, my life's been precarious even when I should have been really flush. Things would happen and it's just always been kind of precarious. So I don't know why. Maybe it's something I have to clear. I don't know. But I'm certainly an artist. I certainly have things. No, I'm not lacking creativity. And I am coming out with a coloring book. I swear I'm going to get this thing out. I just haven't quite figured out how to do it yet. But there is going to be a coloring book that is going to be paranormal. And I might call it, I'm trying to think of what would be the coolest name for it. You guys tell me what you think. Should I call it the Conspiracy Coloring Book for adults? Or
The conspiracy coloring book? That's good.
yeah, I'm thinking the Conspiracy Coloring Book might be good, or the Paranormal Coloring Book for adults. One or the other. Conspiracy Coloring.
Draw the alien in gray. No, look out!
Draw the alien if you can see a color. You know what? That would be funny. I got to do a connect the dots. Can you see the Bigfoot in this picture?
Can you see the Bigfoot in this picture? It's Bigfoot.
I got to do that. I'm going to do that. That's going to be in there, guys. Find the Bigfoot in this picture. That's going to be great. Yeah. I haven't drawn that one yet, but I will. Find the Bigfoot in this picture. So let me see. The guy that I watched with tons of ghosts in his house. His most recent video is a good one, practicing spirits. Well, there you go. There you go, Chris. Once again, keep your third eye clean. Don't gunk it up with stuff. There's all kinds of things that'll gunk it up, really. They say it's fluoride, you know, but it's more than that. I mean, and it's not just the calcification that you got to worry about. It's other things, too, that'll block it and mess it up. So we're going to have to do a show on that, I think. I think we're going to do a show on that. I'll get all the facts together, just the facts, ma'am. And we'll do a show on making sure you have a shiny, clean third eye.
Spring cleaning of your third eye.
Yeah, a nice, shiny, clean third eye. Get Windex for the third, just or what do you call it? Eye drops, third eye drops. We'll make up some third eye drops.
Third eye drops.
That's what we need. Denali, we got another product here.
Third eye drops. That's
Colors
good.
in the veil.
I had there's a metaphysical fair in the town I live in. Well, at least it wasn't this year because of COVID, but every other year I go there because it's always fun and I know a lot of people there, and so I always try and get someone new to get a reading from just to see how they go and what they use, because I can pick up cold reading pretty quick and I know how to combat it. The way you combat cold reading is just shut up. Keep your responses positive, negative only. That's it. Don't talk, because that's what they want. They want to get you yammering really? So they can pick up all your information.
Oh, you're talking about people who are fishing.
Yeah.
Fishers. I just call them fishing. Yeah, the ones that fish. Yeah.
So I was getting a reading by this lady, and she was like, "Oh, you're beaming me with your third eye," and I was like, "Well, what the hell does that mean? I'm beaming you."
Right? Can you please explain that in English? What exactly?
Could you explain that? Could you give me a report that I can send off to the lab by 5 o'clock? Oh, what's going on here?
That would be a cool name. Who's Corey? I don't know who Corey is, so maybe it's none of my business. I don't know. Anyway, well, the other thing is, you know what? Fishers of men. Yeah, I've heard about them. We certainly have heard about fishers, haven't we? All of us on the internet have. Yeah, what does that even mean exactly? What does it mean? You're beaming me with your third eye. Ooh, dude, you're beaming me with your third eye.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just something to say because she wasn't getting much.
Okay. Yeah, I don't get it either. I'm sorry, and I'm psychic, so don't have a clue what that means. And unless you're a seer, I don't know what it would mean. But anyway, I was going to say, I give readings, and if you ever want one, Mr. MCAT, everybody gets at least one for free when they need it. So if you ever feel the need, let me know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You get one for your birthday for sure. So anybody having a birthday, you get a free birthday reading. And of course, anytime you get a reading, donations are cheerfully accepted but not required. I don't charge. I just let people decide whether they can do it or not. You know what, though? It's funny because I've had people, and they weren't too sure, and I've told them something, and they go away, and then they come back and give me money. It's like exactly what you said. Gosh, that's weird. But you know, one time it was after 2 or 3 years. This person said, "Are you Ocean?" Yes. You gave me a reading a few years back, and you know, you said just pay you if it turns out when things get better, you know, and so things are better now. So here you go. You know, it's like, well, thank you. I don't even remember the reading that I did. Oh, geez. I have no idea. Yeah. Is that beaming? What, see the beams coming out of the third eye? Well, I had somebody who swore that they could see my third eye and that it was five-sided somehow, which was unusual and glowing. So, I have no idea. I have no idea how he saw that. Maybe some people can see him. Actually, I have a weird. I know I have something weird sometimes going on with my third eye. We lost MCAT again. He might be back though. Kimberly hasn't been in here, and you know what? That is strange. I've noticed it too. Kimberly hasn't been in, and the other weird thing is I haven't seen her on SOAR either. SOR. Which is really weird. I saw her on SOAR a couple times after here, but I haven't seen her in a while. Like the last couple of times I was on SOAR. So I don't know what's going on with Kimberly. Maybe I should find out what's going on with Kimberly. Who's Corey? I'm trying to remember who Corey is. Anyway. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm blocked. She blocked us? Oh, Corinth. Did Corinth block us? What happened? Does anybody know what happened? We are all blocked? Why? Oh. Oh, pardon me, but I'm going to say a bad word in a minute. What up? I know you all heard that. Why? I gave her a lot of time on this show to say whatever she wanted to say. And she really took it too. She took up quite a bit of time on this show. She had hours on this show. And then she goes and blocks us. Fine. Oh, we are all blocked. She's from the Orion group. Oh. 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 Yeah. And she got into it. She got into it with you too? Well, yeah, it is. Sorry, Kimmy Poo. You know, I gave her a lot of time on this show. And if you're going to be that way, get your own dang stream. Figure it out for yourself. Well, there were some signs that she wasn't going to fit here, though. There were a few signs. I'm not going to go into them, but you left that stream that night. Yeah, obviously. But she got into it with everybody? Yeah. Oh, I wondered. What on SOR, on the SOR stream? Did this happen on my stream or the SOR stream? Yeah. Me too. That's what I'm going to do too. That's okay, dear. Come right on back in, Mr. M. If you wish. Well, that sucks, though. No, that really does suck. And that is rude. I didn't do anything to this woman. Nothing. Yeah. And yeah, you know, I feel that way. The people who are supposed to be here show up. The people who aren't supposed to be here don't. If you're not here for something, maybe you need to do something else. I don't know. Like maybe that night, maybe that would have been too much for Bomber. She maybe needed the rest. The night that Bomber couldn't be here. Maybe she needed to rest. Maybe she had to rest. You know, I'm not...
That poor girl, she needs to rest.
Yeah, I waited for her because she wanted to, you know, said she wanted to come for it, but we waited until Denali came in, and I figured once Denali came in, that was enough. I didn't want to go without backup, but Denali was good backup, and the rest of you, because Denali can hear him and see him better than most. So most of you can sense things, but I wanted somebody else who could see and hear them really well and who would give me feedback on what they're also seeing so that I wasn't missing anything. Well, you know, reading the Raw Connection, it was speaking of those from the Orion group. What? The Kimberly showed up to prove what Ross said. You want to tell us about that? You can come in for a bit.
Come on up and tell us about it.
Come on, tell us about it. Anybody can come in and tell us about it. I got room for 10 people in here.
That's right. You paid your bill. Come on up. It's a party.
I paid my bill, and you're welcome to come in and say stuff, what you think would be interesting to the group. And I trust you guys. You know what? And I hate to tell you this, but there's another streamer that could do the same thing, use the StreamYard. He could do the same thing. He's just not. And I don't know exactly why not, but yeah, Bommy's going through a metamorphosis. I feel so too. Well, I detached her from someone. And that is, take it easy for a while. Uh, you know, it's like surgery or something. And then people try to jump right into things again, and it's like rest, take your
Was something holding on to her?
yeah.
Someone she knew or a family?
Well, I'm not really privileged to really go into any details, but yes, she
Okay.
had an attachment.
Okay.
And she has mentioned that, so I think it's safe to say, yes, she had an attachment. We detached it, and we got rid of a portal that was open in her closet, which we did mention on the show, so it's okay to mention that. And we did take a giant bug out of her closet that was very confused and was one of these insects that came through the rent in the veil partition. The veil is like a partition between this place and another place in other realms, and it's actually, as I understand it, magnetically based. It's part of our magnetosphere. Why we have a magnetosphere. So when our magnetosphere is acting up and weak, we get strange things because it's thin right then, and there are things that take advantage of that. But what I saw last night was a lot of rents and tears in it. There were just places that were, and I know what that looks like because I've seen it before. And I know some people are going to say, boy, that is woo, that is so hokey, that is, well, I've seen it. So you can believe it or not, I don't care. I don't really give a rat's but tootie. But we had all these rents in the veil because people, it's these atomic blasts. And the other shaman are saying it too. These atomic blasts are tearing holes through to another place. It's like Stephen King's It, though, where the giant insects were coming through. That's what we had in the
Oh,
asteroid.
wow.
We had a bunch of them.
Atomic blasts from where?
They set off atomic blasts under the crust of the Earth all the time. They've been doing a lot of it.
Oh, underground testing. Okay. I know what you
Underground
mean.
testing. And it's been tearing holes in the partition and the veil. And it's been letting things in. And I think that's what I saw the night that we did this massive crossing over ceremony was holes being ripped in the veil all over the place. It was getting kind of ragged looking, and things were coming through. And other shaman giving me validation on this. I'm not the only one seeing this stuff, okay? So I'm not going crazy, or well, maybe I am, but not about that. I'm not. So something has been coming. That stuff has been coming in here, and very confused. Most of them don't know what the heck. Why, they know what happened, but they don't know why they're here. They don't know what to do here. They don't know how to get back. And they're insectoids, and they might be. In fact, they might be spirits of insectoids, for all I know. But they need to be sent back home. And so there have been various shamans who have told me that they've seen these things and had to deal with them, and got the same story, basically. And then when I saw it for myself, that there were these holes, I'm going, oh my God, that's terrible. Actually, my friend Paul calls them, there are walk-ins, which are people who vacate, who have a soul contract, where the person vacates the original person vacates the body, and another person then comes in and uses the body, but it's by contract. It's not exactly like it's not like a possession. Possession is something else, but then there's also apparently suck-ins. He calls them suck-ins. They get sucked in here from where they are from an atomic blast. And weird.
That is strange. Well, the
Really weird.
magnetosphere does go through changes. It has effect. The sun has an effect on it, and the sun will do some awful strange things to it. So there's something to that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we know that. It has its season, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. She's going through a lot of changes. Roll with the changes. Or, as David would say, turn and face the tide. Changes, changes. And
Roll with it, baby. That's Stephen Winwood.
roll with it, baby. Yeah. Yeah, she's been upgraded. And you need rest when that happens. You're growing. You need to sleep sometimes when you're growing. The veils have been lifted and will continue to be lifted over the next. See, people say lifted, and I say it's dropping. I look at it as it's dropping. As a matter of fact, I have been known to say it looks like there comes a time when they'll be dropping faster than a stripper's panties.
Ha!
But people get upset when I say things like that sometimes, but probably not you guys, because you got a sense of humor, which is why I want you guys and not just everybody in here. I don't care if everybody comes in here. We don't need no stinking, judgmental floofballs. I don't care. Whatever you want to do it your way, and you think that we're doing something that we're doing something wrong, or there are people who you can't be doing it that way. It's like, this is the way that works for me. I'm not doing it your way because that don't work for me. Works for you, go do it. Good for you. Good for you. You keep doing it that way. Yeah, well, everybody feels connected to her, darling. Everybody feels connected to her. She's a very friendly person, and she's a sweetheart in a lot of ways. And she needs a lot of help. She's a damsel in distress quite often. I don't know. Does anybody know the answer to this? CERN up and running, or is it still being worked on? I don't know. Be interesting if somehow it got knocked out after all of this stuff that people are doing to get us on the positive timeline. Wouldn't it be weird if something happened to CERN and they just couldn't get it running again or something? Then we'd really know, wouldn't it?
That would be an interesting possibility.
Well, Micah Soda was involved in sewing up the tears for a while. In that instance, there are some people who are really good at sewing it up. I guess, and Micah is one of them. I've seen this kind of thing before, though. Tears in the veil. Let's see. The crawlers, yeah, the crawlers are not always kind. I got to catch up with Chad a little bit here, MCAT, sorry.
I
No, they are not always kind. No, they're not. However, a lot of them, and some of them that are really gross, I mean, that we would consider, ooh, gross, were slugs, what looked like slug creatures that were attached to people because they didn't know what else to do. And what happened with one of them is one of them ended up being kind of the spokesperson, knowing that this guy would go to a shaman for help, knowing that then the shaman would be able to communicate, and then it asking for passage back home. It was a very interesting story. Maybe I can have that guy in here to tell you about it sometime. Very interesting.
Yeah, sounds like he would make a good guest.
He probably would make a wonderful guest if I can ever get him in here. I may answer that at some point. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I know that it's between two souls. So it's not, I think it is something Ruth Montgomery came up with this. If you really want to know who started out with the walk-in thing, and people misuse the term all the time and use it for what's really possession. I'm sorry, but there's a difference between possession and walk-ins. That's not a walk-in. A lot of people try to say, yeah, walk-in, no. That's a possession, Sparky, a possession. That is a possession. If a spirit comes in and takes up your body for a little while and uses it and then goes away, that is more of a possession type thing. That is not a walk-in. A walk-in is different. It's by contract, and Ruth Montgomery came up with the term, and that is the original meaning of the term. Is a soul contract between souls. A soul that comes, sometimes when there's a need, another person has to come in. They don't have time to grow up again, to be a baby, grow up and whatever. There's some kind of a reason that they need to come in here. And there is a contract, and the person who is getting ready to leave anyway, die anyway, who would have died anyway, says, okay, you can use my Abby. This is just an Abby, This is an avatar. This is not you. You are a much bigger being. You are a much bigger being. This is just an avatar. So in those cases, that's what's going on. And Ruth Montgomery is the one who really brought this forward. Now, when we can go into it a little deeper some point, but yeah, some of the creepies that come in here are very not good. Really not good.
That gets me to thinking about a law firm in hell trying to get more souls. So, we don't call them slaves anymore. They're contractually obligated workers. That's what we call them now.
Oh, well, no. I mean, that's not the kind of, but yes, I would say avoid contracts with most, really watch contracts, what contracts you make. Because, anytime you make a contract with anything, that's how the parasites mostly do things, is through contract. So, what this is more of an agreement between two souls. And it's not, usually it's for a good reason that they're coming in, but who knows? Something could have changed along the way, or at least the ones that she knew of were coming in for a good reason. In order to do something. And I think some of them that were coming in were once again programmers coming in here trying to fix some things. If you want to look at it that way, if you're looking at it from a matrix point of view, but
that's something you might want to be careful about, is contracting.
Absolutely. Oh, I believe that. You as a matter of fact, I believe that you should, if you're feeling kind of down, maybe you should start the day by breaking all your contracts. There is even a contract clearing statement, contract breaking statement, to keep yourself a sovereign being. Hey, Lucid, I didn't see you sneak in. Yeah, you didn't sneak in, you just popped in. Oh, it's Lucid. The symbiotic relate. Yeah, it's more like a walk-in is an agreement, not a it's not a possession, it's not a takeover, it's not a hostile takeover. It's different. But yeah, you don't want to make contracts in this life lightly ever. And you know what? It's funny because these things are very tricky. They'll play with your mind because they can mind speak. Somehow these suckers can mind speak, whereas people have trouble doing that. But these suckers know how to mind speak, and they can talk you into things. They're very slick. And I think this is where the idea of demons come from. I'm not sure that all of them are actually demons like what people think, like fallen angels. I think some of these things are actually these parasite creatures. Oh yeah, colloidal silver. Yeah, the silver really helps. Well, damn it, you sold something for a sandwich. Well, that's no problem.
Yeah, demon is a term that's been overused, and thanks to Hollywood, kind of been taken over and meant to signify all kinds of things. But it's just a label. It's a label, and human beings we use labels because they break everything down to kind of what the gist of what it is, and it's easy to remember.
Well, yeah, I think, well, and we do need to have words to describe things, or, well, there was this kind of thing that was kind of acting kind of like this. Thank God for science fiction and fantasy, because now we have some terms to use for things other than just demons and angels, right? I mean, if
Yes,
it wasn't, yeah, we can actually say, like those things in Star Trek or whatever. And now we can actually expand our minds enough to know, yeah, there might be other things besides angels and demons to deal with, and even besides jinn, and even besides fairies, and all of that. There may be quite a few things in this world that are not demons, but could be troublesome, could be trouble. I mean, fairy folk are known to be trouble if you rub them the wrong way and they don't like you. There are places in Europe where uh, they stay clear of fairy folk. They don't want anything to do with fairies. They just leave them alone, respect them. Don't want anything to do with them because of very bad luck to
is
annoy them.
isn't that strange? Isn't that strange that folklore is a hold on those people in Europe that they're just like, nah, we're not gonna mess with them. We
Right.
got this set up here and that's it. We're not gonna play games with them. It's just so strange, almost like there's something to it.
Yeah, almost like maybe there's something to it. Well, you know what? Marie uh, gave us I think most of us were kind of shocked when she came in and told us about these little beings from hell that we won't mention their name because it's summoning them if you mention it, if you say it. And that there are these beings that people actually build their beds high off the ground. So these things that can become physical, that are sent by evil practitioners. These things are sent by evil practitioners. I'm going to go over this again. Is Marie in here? She could tell us about it again. But she had one recently that she had to get rid of. Hi. Um, yeah, that's these cryptid. It's a type of cryptid in a way because it's a little critter that um, people get that just mess with people and do evil things, make you sick and do things. And people actually build their beds a certain height off the ground so these creatures can't mess with them while they're sleeping. And the law enforcement officials know about it, and they won't do anything about it themselves. They will, however, often provide you with the names of witch doctors who will deal with these things for you.
Huh.
That is Africa. Yes. Now tell me. Yeah. The law enforcement knows about it. Everybody knows about it. Everybody believes in it. Everybody knows about it. And I was just flabbergasted. They know about it. And yeah, they do. They play on fear a lot. Yeah, it is easy. It is easy to make. I'd say online. You want to look online, a lot of things. Yeah, demons are just a blanket term for supernatural beings that we consider evil. So it has very little real meaning in that regard. Yeah, who doesn't? Makes me think of attorneys too. Yeah, Faye can have a wicked sense of humor, folks. Oh, they can be very, and you don't want, if you get them, yeah, and people just know it. They don't sit there and argue about it. Gee, I wonder if it could be. No, this is something that is a fact for them. Just a fact. Like, like some of us have squirrels in our, like squirrels and, other rodents to get in and roaches and whatever. These things exist for them. Really. And to me, this was very shocking. I don't know about you, but yeah, when I think about it, but fairies are like that too. Everybody knows about them. Everybody knows not to cross them. And the common folk know anyway. But then when people try to do it, bad things happen to them when people screw them up. I mean, there have been in Europe, there have been roads diverted around dwellings that are said to be fairy establishments, little fairy homes. You don't mess with them. People will take the time and the effort and the energy to go way around them to make sure they don't anger them. So I'm there. How is it that we're so that that we can't see this? But yeah, there must be something. There's got to be something to this. Oh yeah, the pirates raiders. Yeah, I call them parasites. I call those things parasites. Um, they're part of the parasitic infestation. Yeah, 36 inches off the ground, right. They will build their beds a yard up to keep these creatures that can go physical from messing with them. Yeah, good to have a dog with you. And this is probably one of the reasons why. Ah, isn't that sweet? Yes. Go to Eastern Europe and mention vampires and see how fast you get. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's another cryptid. Yeah, that they
That's
take
another.
pretty seriously over in parts of Europe.
By the way, Pappy, my back and my leg is feeling better. If that was you, thank you. If you sent me some energy, that was thanks. Now, the other thing I would ask for is my metabolism. Around here, you know what they do to you? I'm like, what? And I don't even get any extra superpowers. You know what they do if your thyroid is failing over here? Here, around here, this is so weird to me. I meet a guy in a thrift shop, and I see him. He says he touches something, and he sets it down. And goes, "Oh, I'm not supposed to touch anything. I'm radioactive." I said, "What do you mean you're radioactive? Why are you here? What's going on? You're radioactive. Why?" He says, "Well, they gave me a radioactive pill. The doctor gave it to me for my thyroid." I said, "Wait a minute, what?" And the woman
To
that was
kill it.
explained, "Oh yeah, they did it to me too. They want to kill the thyroid entirely, and then they put you on so it doesn't interfere with anything, and then they put you on an artificial thyroxine for the rest of your life."
Yeah, thyroxine. Yep, that's what I take.
You're like a thyroxine addict for the rest of your life then. And if you don't get it, you do suffer. And I know some people who have had to do without it, and they do suffer. And that's what they do to you. So to me, this is just freaky that a doctor would want to kill one of your organs.
Yeah, well, it was I was 13 and my adrenals failed and my pituitary was going crazy and my thyroids were going crazy, and so they just put me on thyroxine to kill the thyroid. And now I take hydrocortisone for the rest of my life until that kills me, which it will. And they told me that.
They told you that the hydrocortisone is going to kill you eventually?
Yep.
Well, that's awfully nice of them.
Oh, yeah, I spent 2 weeks at Mayo when I was 16 because it's fairly rare enough disease. Not a lot of people have it, so they wanted to test me and poke me, and so they did for 2 weeks, and then they said, well, as long as you take your medication regularly, you're going to have a fairly normal life, but you're only going to live another 20 years because the medication's going to kill you. And I was like, thanks.
Oh,
Now I'll go deal with that for another 30 years.
hi, Bummer.
Hey, Bombs.
Oh my God. It gets worse and worse. So you're going to radiate me and I don't even get any superpowers like Spider-Man? That ain't fair. That's not fair. Oh,
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
you know what though? I wouldn't take that lying down. I wouldn't take that. I would decide that that was going to change. That would be me. But I do that. And I'm not going to let them do that to me. Like I said, I'm going to find some way to fix this. They'll wait until it's choking you, and then they'll kill it, and then they'll make you an addict for the rest of your life on that stuff. I'm not going to let them do it. I'm not going to let them kill my thyroid. I'm sorry, you're not going to do that.
And that seems to be a common thing. They do that an awful lot.
Yeah, they do that way too often. Well, you know, people are saying, look at what it does to you. Of course, it shrinks your, are you telling me it shrinks your third eye? It gives you problems with your third eye, and then the other stuff will shut down your liver, and it's like, ah, of course, that's what they want. Oh, yeah, we're glad to see you, Lucy.
Well, I have, and I've been relatively healthy, so I'm doing all right.
Yeah, they force you to have steroids and stuff. I'm going to heal this somehow. I'm going to heal my metabolism. I don't know exactly how. If somebody wants to help, that would be wonderful. If somebody knows exactly how, I've been working on it myself for a while. I've gotten better, but I'm not, I know I haven't completely done it. I have avoided a lot of the pitfalls of it, but you know, it's so ridiculous that if you go into a doctor, used to be you could go into a doctor and you would have all the symptoms like I do have: dry skin, weak nails, hair that, you know, problems with my hair falling out. I had my hair falling out for a while. I managed to do something about that. But, and then all of the other stuff, you know, the weight gain, all of that. And if you go in and the dry skin and then, you know, on and on, all the symptoms of it, it used to be you go into a doctor and tell them that, and they'll tell you you have thyroid issues, and they would put you on desiccated thyroid and iodine and so on and so forth. And people swear by Armour thyroid that was very prevalent for a while, and then they took it off the market. Yeah, they're trying to hurt people. They don't want you to get better from that. They want you to be on some kind of medication all your life, some kind of medication, and finally it kills you, you know? Yes, absolutely. That's what they want. Honestly. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking we got to do something about this, guys. No, but they ain't getting me. I don't care what I don't care. Book on salts of the body and zodiac signs. Oh, that'd be neat, Truth. Maybe sometimes, Truth, you'd like to come in here and read a couple things to us about that. Be interesting to find what. Yeah, they want clients for life. And that's all that matters now, is how long can we keep you a patient before we finally kill you off so we can get a new patient. You know, and then you can be miserable at the end too. That's okay. If you're really miserable at the end and linger a lot so we can do a lot of medical procedures on you, that's great, right? No. you can stuff it. Okay. I am not going to let them get my thyroid. It's staying alive as I can keep it until I can figure out how to get it back all the way. And, or somebody helps me, whatever. If somebody wants to do some healing, that'd be good. But then I really would be able to rock and roll because that would take care of the tiredness and stuff too. There's no money in real healing. Once they heal you up, then what are they going to do? Right. It's like, once they heal you up, then, healthy people are not good consumers. Differing opinion concerning social media. Oh! Oh dear. Maybe we need to do some healing. Yeah, I would say, Aaron. Absolutely. Maybe, okay, I'm going to do, how about it? MCAT, you up for a little healing circle? You okay with that?
Sure.
Sure. Let me see if I can find I'm going to do some smudging. You know what? Let's get together and heal up a little bit, folks. Because it sounds like we all got some things that we need to heal up. Reiki, start your engines. Oh, wow. Whoa. Wow. What was that? That was probably me being angry over the subject. I get a little incensed over it. Not to be confused with incense, but I get a little angry over it sometimes. I have to calm myself down. Because sometimes I just feel like I want to deck somebody. Because it's ridiculous. I feel like it. I never would do it, but I'm not that kind, but it pisses me off. It pisses me off. You go and it's a lot of money for healthcare. And then you can't trust them for your healthcare. The only things that ever worked for me are spinal fusion and 3 back surgeries. Yeah.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Back
Yeah, that's the thing about back surgery. Once you have one, you're going to have them for the rest of your life. They're going to keep getting in there and making an adjustment and making an adjustment and making an adjustment.
Once you have any surgery, you're going to have more surgeries. You don't have, it's like, unfortunately, it's like the potato chips. You can't have just one. If you have one, it's going to lead to more. And no matter what it is, like people who have hip surgeries, and then they wear that out, and then a couple of years later, they have another hip surgery, and then
Yeah,
they wear that out, and they have another.
They call that a poly replacement. So it's a metal part on the acetabular. That's the socket, and then the metal part on the trocar, where that's the ball. And so there's a plastic piece that goes in between those two. And so once that plastic wears out in about 5 to 7 years, so they call it a poly exchange. They just get in there, dislocate the hip, take the plastic piece out, put in a new one, check the fit, make sure everything's still good, and zip her up. Same thing for knees too. They'll just take the plastic piece out of between the two joints, put a new one in, zip her up.
Yeah, I'm scared of doctors too, Lucid, these days. People will tell you exactly what they are when they spew. You know what? That's how I sound so intelligent when I can tell. My ex used to always rely on me to tell him what people were up to keep him safe when he was working. Because he was in an office, there were office politics. Well, guess what? So basically, every time he had some problems, I said, so what are they saying about you? And he'd tell me, well, they're saying this and this. Well, that's what they're up to. Just letting you know. Every time it was what they were up to. You know, this is what they're up to. I could tell them what to do about it every time. And one of the ways you know what people are like is by what they're accusing you of. You know, because they wouldn't feel like they had to confront you about that unless it's bothering them. You know, I mean, now there's times when you have to tell a person, okay, you know, you just going a little too far here, you got to back up. That's different. But if somebody just you know, and spew,
Oh, yeah. I know those kind of people.
yeah, and they're spewing about themselves. It's true.
Yeah, I worked at
On
the
that
hospital for I worked there for 8 years and I loved it. I loved the job. I loved the people I work with. I just couldn't stand the stupid politics games they play.
yeah, the politics games people play, the games people play now, every night and every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean. Bomber, I'm sorry to hear that. Looks like we have more work to do for you. You're one of the last people I'd ever abandon. Um, just let me know. We'll try to find some way to help you. All of us. Yeah, we all need this. Okay, we need some healing up in here. I can't see my people having problems like this. I can't see it. It's just not necessary. We. Oh, what? Yeah, let it out. Let your vents out. Go ahead and vent a bit. I'll keep burning some sage. I'll keep burning it sage. Okay. So the plastic would fit. Ah, oh, oh my God. God, if your lifetime is their idea of a lifetime, I don't know. Bombs, you know, sometimes when you're sick, you will reach it out and try to draw energy to yourself. And you do have a lot of issues, and usually you come in and we're trying to fix your phone, or we're trying to figure out what kind of silver you need, or we're trying to help you. It's not your fault. You're not. It's not the same as being an energy vampire. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. Please don't take this wrong. Sometimes you are going through troubles, and you need a lot of help with them. This is not the same thing. Not the same thing.
We love it, bombs.
Yeah, we love you and we want you to be better. And doggone, we're going to do healing. Yeah, we're going to do healing tonight, folks. Okay, I'm calling all of our helpers to be with us. I'm going to be burning the sage. Okay. Great Mother Spot, Father, the directions, all of the people who are our relatives here on this planet, all of the beings who are good, who are our brothers and sisters on this planet, all of our spirit guides, all of our angels, for lack of a better word, and the ascended masters who help us, and even the star beings and whoever else we dwell here with who are helpful beings. Guard our sacred circle and come here and enjoy our campfire with us, because we have a need. We all have need, and we have had to be warriors. We have had to be warriors, not maybe in the physical way, but in another way. And you know, this is the shamanic way. We've had to fight against our own shortcomings. We've had to fight against becoming consumed by these other things that try to drain us. And we need your guidance and your help to understand what needs to be done. And please look at everyone in this group and help them be open to receive the healing and the understanding and the clarity that we need. Absolutely. It's every kind of healing, whatever kind of healing we want. We need, whatever we need. Will everybody just take a moment and sit down your little typey fingers for a minute and quit trying to email and phone people and just accept this gift that's coming to you, and then do that later, because they're trying to send you something at this point, and you can do that all. We've got MeWe, and we've got we'll have time after this ceremony. Right now, what I want you to do is just be receptive to the healing, okay? And yes, you can, if you're getting messages from your guides or something, please do that. Yeah. But honestly, all of us are saying we need some kind of help, and there is no harm in asking. But then you've got to be open to receive. Okay? Because they can't do a thing for you unless you're open to receive the gift. And that's sort of what Prince said the other night. Oh, well, like, why would I? How can I do anything for you if you can't receive? If you don't have a way to receive it, there's not much anybody can do if you're not receiving. So just open up and let yourself. We're in a sacred circle now. We're safe. And I know you can feel it. I know you can feel it. They're all around us now. We're all here. This is your tribe. This is your family. Please realize that as you calm yourselves down and you just let the fire burn in front of you, and feel the earth under your body, and smell the smells of the earth and the plants and the wood fire, and know that you're in a sacred circle of healing, and that there are those who are happy to help. There are those who are, that's their greatest joy, is to help you. So think about what you need. And then I would like you, as a symbol of acceptance. Oh, don't be sorry about anything. It's hard to settle the mind down sometimes. I would like you to hold your hands out in front of you and cup them as a symbol if you can. If you can't, just do it in your mind. I realize you might be driving like MCAT. You don't want to do that. Just in your mind, hold your hands out as the symbol that you're receiving. You're ready to receive the gift. It'll be grace. And grace is a gift that you don't have to pay for. Grace is an unearned gift. And actually, the good ones always gift you like that, are always ready to gift you like that. And we just go through our day oblivious. So let us take this time to not be oblivious. Thank you. And then say as if you already have it, because you do. Thank you. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for this healing of my mind and my body and my emotions. Thank you for this healing of my past. Thank you for this healing of my inner child. Thank you for this healing on the physical plane and the other ones as well. I right now do feel something being placed in my hands. I don't know about you, but I do. And as it's placed in your hands, and you feel you have a good grasp on it. Wow, whatever this is big. Accept it. Bring it towards you. And it's now part of your being. It's part of your makeup now. Just accept it. And you know, I'm seeing someone that to me just looks like a bright shape. It just looks like like it's all outlined with energy. Someone is going around and giving you all a hug. I'm not sure who it is. If anyone knows who it is, you can say. But it's like somebody is just going around. So if you feel someone giving you a hug, it's something good. Okay, and know that you're loved. You're going to be looked after. You have a tribe with you, not just us here on chat, but an extended family that goes way out into the ether and into other realms. And star people even. There are even star people who are your relatives who are looking out for you. Some of them are very, very cool beings, you know. They're not all the way you've been told. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. We're in a sacred circle now. You're safe. You have received some kind of gift. When you get a chance, when you feel like it, when you are ready, just come right back to the circle and come back to full awareness of where you are and what you're doing, and chat away again. And thank you so much for taking that time to allow yourself to receive a blessing. Yes, you certainly could. That's certainly another way to do it. Throw all the medical issues in the fire. Just let them go. Scrape everything off of you. Yep, that's the way to do it. That's what I'm doing. Ah, that's good. Mm. There you go. Yeah, we're all holding hands. Okay. Everybody back? Yeah. Everybody back in here. That was nice. I feel so much better. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I am. I have said that I was going to do that every time, and I should do that every time. Every time, once we have everybody in here, I should put up the healing circle. I should put up the circle. I should. Somebody help me remember to do that. But I think I'm coming in here sometimes just to chitty chat, and that always ends up something else than what I think it's going to be. Oh, Pappy, I'm so glad you're here. And I'm so glad all of you are here. You will? Yes, we'll do it every time. We'll do it every time. I'd be glad to do that. Heaven knows we all need it. And I feel so much better afterwards, too. So I'm very glad. And I feel so grateful. You know what the thing is I always get on these streams, we do this, and then it's like I always have such overwhelming gratitude in my heart afterwards. You know, I'm like, I am so happy. I'm so grateful. And you know, that could work too. That, you know, this is all symbolism. And actually, I put a cinnamon broom up. But that's what the sage is for, Denali. Yeah. That's the cleaning. And then the sweet stuff. And I would love some sweet grass. If anybody grows sweet, I would love to grow sweet grass again. I was growing sweet grass for a while and braiding it myself. It's a very interesting process. Sweet grass is one of the sacreds, and usually you burn it to bring in the sweet spirits. So yes, I feel very at peace now too. There you go. Yeah, you can get these little cinnamon brooms or make one yourself. It's just the cinnamon oil. Cinnamon is good for so many things. And they say that if you're going to use a broom, you need to face the broom part up, not down. You don't want it to be down. You want it to be, if you're going to use it in a magical way, you want to face it up. You want the bristle part to come up like a fan. So just something I was told. So You know what? Service to others is a service to self as well. Because you will always benefit from that. When we know that we are all connected, healing others is also healing yourself. Healing your tribe is healing you, because you're part of that. And knowing that we're all connected, anybody you heal is healing everybody. Yes, brooms are very available. So that would be a good thing, yes. We'll go into oils and stuff and aromatherapy and so on. Thank you, MCAT. If you're still listening and you just bowed out on purpose, thank you. And if you didn't and you just got knocked off, blessings to you. Yes, it takes a village for everybody, not just for children. Yes, and you know what? What is the number one thing that is one of the biggest problems that we have, one of the biggest insecurities that we have? Am I worthy? I mean, there are even some churches that make you say, we're not worthy, we're not worthy. Lack of feelings of self-worth, unworthiness, not knowing your purpose, not feeling important, not feeling a part of anything. Humans need to feel like they're part of something. If their families don't accept them, they'll go out and join a gang or whatever to feel part of something. It's a really basic human need. It takes a village for all of us to be happy. Every dog needs a job. Well, I'm not a dog, but we all need to feel worthy. This is why I say, people, let your children help you. Usually, children want to help you, and people won't let them because they might not do it right, or they might, oh, kids should just play. And what, you know what? Kids really like to feel like they're doing something important. I know a little girl, her mom, okay, her mom is always taking her over to grandma's house, right? I said, boy, you could rent this kid out. This kid loves to wash dishes, and she's really good at it. But to her, it's just playing in the water. And her mother is smart enough to let her do it. And she feels really good because everybody's always like, isn't that great? And so happy to see her and thankful that she's washing their dishes for them. But to her, she's just playing in the water. Oh, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. So if your kid comes up to you and wants to help with something, let them. If your kid wants to learn how to do a chore, show them and let them do it. And make them feel important when they do it. Let them know that they have worth. Feelings of unworthiness are rampant in this society, probably for this reason. People need a sense of value. They need to feel valued by their group. They need a group, and they need to feel valued by that group. And this is what causes a lot of problems. People are vying to see who can be the most valued. Can somebody notice me? Can somebody notice my contribution? Please, somebody notice my contribution. And there's no need to make it a contest. There's no need to be the only one. Like I said, I don't always have to be here. Now, I know how to do this, but now we've attracted some other people who know how to do this and that. And your tribe, I can't always be on. You can't always be on, but somebody will be. Chances are somebody will be in to help you. So if you have a tribe, there's always going to be somebody to help. Neighborhoods used to be like that. Families used to be like that. Once again, the nuclear family is an abject failure. It falls apart real easy, doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And even people in the nuclear families find they need their neighbors and friends and family. So that is completely bogus, and I think we should jettison it as soon as possible. Yes, teach them they have a spirit guide. Help each other. That's what people love it too. Did you ever notice how happy people get when they can help you? It's like, oh, I want to help. And how good does it make you feel? Let people feel good. You know, it makes them feel good to help. Give them the opportunity. Don't be afraid. Give people the opportunity to help. And let them feel a sense of purpose too. And a sense of value. Well, there you go. Here. Yeah, and get them to know their guides. Thank you, Lucid. Well, you don't even need to know who they are, just need to know that they're there and they're watching over you. Eventually, you'll know. Yeah, you know what? They love helping. They love helping too. They're into it too. Like I said, if we could see them and we could hear them, they'd help with so many things. They help with what they can help with. Sometimes I've asked David. David shows up a lot. David Bowie shows up a lot. David Jones, though. I knew him as David Jones. And I'll say, oh, David, what do I do? And he goes, I can't take your exam for you. You can figure this out. So sometimes he says that. He says, you know the answer to this one. But a lot of times he'll just give me a little hint. Let's see if my guitar is in tune. Okay. You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself. This is a sing-along, by the way. If you have the ability, you may sing along with me. Because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well. Their father's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the ones they pick, the ones you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If you told you you would cry, just look at them and sigh. And know they love you. And you of tender years can know the fears that your parents lived by. Please help them with your youth to see the truth before they can die. Teach the children well. The father's hell will slowly go by and feed them on your dreams. The ones they pick, the ones you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. Just look at them and sigh. Know they love you. Know they love you. I'm wondering if it was Pappy Two Bear's guide that was going around hugging everybody. Might have been. Ah, you are. Any other requests? In for a penny, in for a pound. If YouTube don't like it, I don't know. Requests? Gee, I know a lot of hippie songs, I guess. I do know some hippie songs. I know a lot of songs that are great to sing around a campfire. So, hey, this is right, huh? Right. What, you know what, Peppy? Your thing just popped in there. Like it just came in. Dance your prayers. Let me put you on here. This thing just popped in there after. That hugger was one of my figures. That could be Tom Petty. Let's see. What do I know by Tom Petty? I'm trying to think. The only one I think I remember by Tom Petty right now how to play is Last Dance with Mary Jane, and I'm not sure that's appropriate. Let me see. Maybe Baby, you come knocking on my front door. Same old line you used to use before. That's okay, well, what am I supposed to do? I didn't know what I was getting into. So you had a little trouble in town. Now you're laying some demon down. Stop dragging my heart around. Hard to think about what you wanted. Hard to think about what you lost. Doesn't have to be the big get even. Doesn't have to be anything at all. No, you really want to tell me goodbye. I know you really want to be your own girl. Baby, you could never look me in the eye. Yet you wrestle with the weight of the world. Stop dragging my heart around. 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 Ah. It does. I liked it. What's the one that says, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Winners, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Oh my gosh! When the rain washes you clean, we had that. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. I said winners, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Baby, you know. I don't remember the verses to it, but it's a beautiful chorus. I want to fire outside too. Someday we gotta really get ourselves together in the 3D here on the Earth plane and have a lovely real fire together. Have just a nice weekend. Maybe here in Ohio in one of the beautiful parks. Who knows what phenomena could happen. Everybody bring your cameras. We have beautiful parks here. We could have a wonderful one here. Maybe in the summer after the COVID thing dies down, maybe we can do it. Yeah. Let's see. That's interesting. Only love can make it rain. Only love can make it rain like tears from heaven on high. Love, rain on me, rain on me. Love, rain on me, rain on me, rain on me. Only love can make it rain. Like the heaven meets the sea. Only love can make it rain. I can't remember all the words. I have to practice some of these. Love, rain on me, rain on me. Love, rain on me, rain on You know what? I'm seeing comments pop in the wrong at weird times, and I'm seeing going away. It's really weird. Something is going on. It's like we didn't delete it. I'm sure we didn't do it. I think, you know what? I think YouTube is having fits because something is going on. Season of the Witch. I don't know enough of the words. I don't know. I don't know. I can't quite bring that one up though. But maybe I'll look that up and see if I can have it next time. I might look for that. Yeah, I've had it happen to me too. I'm like, what? Did somebody delete that? No. YouTube. I think YouTube is having some serious issues. There may be reasons for that. I don't know what the reasons are, but they actually might be good reasons. We don't know. See, I'm kind of limited in a way. Let's see. There are times when I look in the mirror. See if I can do this. I actually met Steven Tyler. Oh, come on, Steve. He's still alive. And the lines of my face looking clearer. The past is gone. It went by just like dust at dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the dues in life to pay. I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know everybody sins. We got to lose to know how to win. Well, half's my life's in books, written pages. Live and learn from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the feelings come back to you. Sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. Sing it with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow, good Lord will take you away. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream. I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know everybody sins. You got to lose to know how to win. That's enough. I met Steve. He was cool. I like Steve. He's weird, but cool. He really was cool. LD plan. What's an LD plan? Thank you. Well, if we're having a campfire, got to have a little music. I don't know. Throw out some more songs. Maybe I know them. Maybe I don't. I don't even read music. You know what? I wrote music when I was a kid. I can't write it now. I mean, I can't write the, write it down. I um I can compose songs. I can write them, the words, and come up with a tune, but I can't write it down on a piece of paper, with the notes and everything. I can't do that anymore. So I don't know why. I forgot how to do it. But instead, how I do things is I sing it and copyright it that way, and put the words down and everything in the tabulature. I use tabulature. So, oh, long distance calling. You know what? I've got unlimited long distance now, and I'm happy with it. I got myself unlimited long distance and unlimited data on my phone now. That's part of why I'm juggling, is because now they've screwed me up and don't have it counted as part of my package deal. So then they just gave me this huge phone bill, and with the wrong mailing address even. It's really weird. It's like I still got to fix that. Weird. Rising Sun, House of the Rising Sun. The Rainbow Song. Which song is the Rainbow Song again? I don't. Okay. I'm confused. The Rainbow Song. Oh, you can call the USA and Canada. Cool. Yeah, I think I can call Canada too, maybe. Magnesium. Yeah, they take that internally to go. Yep. And they take it externally to help swelling. House of the Rising Sun, I think I can do that. And I don't know if I remember all the verses, but I can try. T-Mobile has unlimited everything for $30 a month. That's pretty good, and I am over 50. Yeah, you know what? Bob Dylan said it, and he was right. Most modern music can be broken down in 3 to 5 chords. I agree. Oh. Okay, let me make sure I bumped it. So. Okay. It's okay. Oh, yeah, I can do that. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see 'em bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Hey, Pappy, you have a peaceful night and wonderful dreams. Yeah, it's been nearly 3 hours. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see people pass, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I love you guys. That's true. Big hugs, Pappy Two Bears. Peaceful journey, yes. I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble along the way. Don't go out tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I hope you got yourself together. I can't do that one. We're liable to have a... I better not do that one. I'm sorry. Creedence Clearwater is great, though. I listen to them so much. I'll have to think of a more positive song than that one, though. You know what? My dad's favorite song was "Morning Is Broken," which is weird because he was kind of stuffy about things, but he loved that one by Cat Stevens. I don't know if I remember it. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light Eden saw play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Hi, Dad. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise with elation, praise every morning, where his feet pass. Oh, Dad came in for a minute. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? You don't know what we can see. Why don't you tell your dreams to me? Perhaps this scene will set you free. Let's see if I can remember it enough. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you have only waited for this moment to arrive. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a deep black night. Ooh, I gotta wait a little bit. I'm all teared up. Ah. Hippie music. Hippie music, it's good for you. Take 2 hippie songs and call me in the morning. I can't remember the rainbow song. I wish I could remember what you mean by the rainbow song. I can't remember which one that is. Two different animals. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I went for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church, passed along the way. Got down on my knees and I began to pray. I said the preacher likes a cold, says he's gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. On such a winter's day. On such a winter's day. Okay. Somewhere over. I expect Judy Garland to come in any moment. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? It's a beautiful song. And kind of a sad song in a way, considering what happened to Judy Garland. But it is a beautiful song. I love you all too. I love you. You know what? I had my tribe when I was singing on the street corner, and they would come around me, and we would sometimes be up until 4 in the morning on that street corner. And sometimes the pavement would be wet, and people would sit down on the pavement anyway, and we'd all sing together, and it was wonderful. And you're kind of making me feel that again, so thank you very much. It's making me tear up a little bit too, because I've missed that. I find I have missed that. It was great. The vibration. It's like we're sharing the vibration together, just kind of cruising along on the waves. Ah, yes. Back when I was a DJ, we'd cruise along on the waves together. It was great. I was an internet DJ for a while. That's one of the reasons the accent had to go. That's where I met David and some of the others. Online. It's amazing. What's that one by the Smashing Pumpkins? On a high wire high above the street, you and I should meet. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. See if I can learn that one. On a high wire high above the street, you and I should meet. We don't even care. Do, 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 as restless as we are, we don't know where our lives are going. I feel less crazy in this crazy world. Hey, now you're an all-star. Shine on, you crazy diamonds. I know. But see, when you're all crazy together, then you're all sane. To each other. To each other, we're all sane. See, we're all okay. It's to the other people that we're crazy. We all went out. All went out to Yuma on the Lake Geneva shoreline. Making records with a Motown. We didn't have much time. Frank Zappa and the Mothers were at the best place around. And some stupid with a flare gun burned the place to the ground. Smoke on the water and fire in the sky. Smoke on the water. Stardust. Oh, yes. Let me get it in my head. Hang on. Let me dial it in. Tears in Heaven. I'll see if I can dial it in. See if I can get it in. Okay, I think I got the one. Okay, let's see. I came across a child of God who was walking along the road. I asked him, where you going? This he told me. I'm going down to Yasker's farm. Gonna play in a rock and roll band. Gonna live out on the land. Gonna get my soul free. We are stardust. We are golden. And we got to get ourselves back to the garden. Wow. I just went somewhere, you guys. I don't know where I am, but I'm floating. By the time we got to Woodstock, we were 500,000 strong, and everywhere was song and celebration. And I dreamed I saw the brothers, they were riding shotgun in the sky, turning into butterflies above our nation. We are stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. Good night, Richard Elmore. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you found some good in it. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm floating along somewhere now. I'm floating. Woo-hoo. Oh, okay. Yep, up on an astral plane. It doesn't need any fuel either. And it doesn't leave any chemtrails. Disarm you with a smile. Cut me like you want me to. Cut that little child and slip up inside of me that's such a part of you. Oh, it is burned. Oh, it is burned, burned. I used to be a little child, so old in my shoes. What I choose is my choice. What's a child supposed to do? Killer in me is the killer in you, my love. The killer in me is the killer in you. That's got to be about the child. That's got to be about the child slavery rings. Some inner buried thing. Ah, oh, that one takes a while to do. You just want me to be on longer, because that one's a long one. Play us a song, you're the ocean. Play us a song tonight. 'Cause we're all kind of high and in the mood now. You've got us feeling alright. It's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I took off my girlfriend's clothes. Anyway, I had a whole alternate song. Anyway, let's see. Well, it's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Typical crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a melody? I'm really not sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La, di-di-da-da, la, di-di-da-da-da. Play us a song, you're the piano man. Play us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Maybe someday. I don't remember it all, but it was funny. I've got an alternate. Oh, should I sing you the alternate version, the updated version of Janis Joplin's famous I Will. And don't try to sing it with me, because you don't know the words to this one. You might want to learn them, though. Let me see if I can remember how. I wrote one that was an alternate. And it was funny. Let's see. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a BMW? My friends all drive Beamers. You know that it's true. Giving me wheels, Lord, would drive me right to you. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a BMW? Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a cappuccino bar? I'll invite all my friends over. We're sure to go far. Prove that you love me. I'll send you some beans, Lord, wherever you are. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a cappuccino bar? Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a brand new career? If I'm gonna make 6 figures, I won't do it just sitting around here. Prove that you love me, Lord, I'll buy you a beer. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a brand new career? Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a BMW? My friends all drive Beamers. You know that it's true. Giving me wheels, Lord, could drive me right to you. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a BMW? That's the updated yuppie version. And you know what? I did that one and she laughed. Janice was there. She laughed. She laughed her ass off. She liked it. She said, "Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth?" Yeah. She really cared about people. Most of the bad stories about her were it was all because of drugs. Unfortunately, the drugs made her a terrible bitch at times, and she knows that now. And would like to have had it different, but at the time, it was a man's world. And in rock and roll, it really was too. Oh my gosh. Didn't matter how popular you got as a woman, how famous you were still just a woman. And it was a man's world. And she got really upset with it at times. It just really pissed her off. It was like, no matter what she did, it just wasn't gonna be like, and to this day, you know, if you're a woman and you're in a band, you better be a very masculine woman in a lot of times, because the women, the men's women will get upset with you and think you're trying to steal their man. They all get this thing. She's trying to steal my man. It's like, I got no interest except I'm playing music with them. Okay, that's all it is. That's all it is. Doesn't matter. So it's kind of hard if you're a female. A lot of times, unless you're performing with your family or something. So, oh yeah, it did. Oh boy, yeah. So, get up, get on up, get up, get on up. I wonder if I can do this one on the guitar. I don't know that I can. I do a lot of things on the guitar that I don't know. I play music, I don't know it. I just guess. Looking out on the pouring rain, I used to feel so uninspired. When I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. On the day I met you, life was so unkind. Now you're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. When my soul was in the lost and found, you came along to claim it. I didn't know just what was wrong with me till your kiss helped me name it. Now I'm no longer doubtful of what I'm living for. If I make you happy, I don't need to do more. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Oh, baby, what you done to me? You made me feel so good inside. And I just wanna be so close to you. Make me feel so alive. You make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman. You make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman. I said you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Huh, currency in one cell. A Sasquatch habituator, and found out he blocks females. He has a very clingy girlfriend. Oh, brother. Yeah. I'm only here for the Sasquatch. Yeah, I love that song too. Well, we're coming up on almost 3.5 hours. And I thought this was going to be another short one, but here you are. Here you are. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying it. You're right. You're right. We've got to do the fire in the circle every single time. I will. I'll have my smudge sitting here every time. We'll put the healing circle up and we'll make some good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. But I got to be careful because I do have neighbors. If you heard me sing full throttle, it would probably blow out your speakers anyway. You know, it's wonderful to sing them all again. Like I said, I used to do this all the time, and now I don't get to do it anymore. But I'll do it for you guys then. Body image and how humans are just bad. But you know what? Honestly, we have got to get out of this. It's like somebody wants us to believe that we're just awful and we're the ones causing all the problems. Human beings are awesome. They will help each other. They will run into burning houses. They will save animals, risking their own lives to pull an animal out of a ditch. They will do crazy, crazy things, crazy, wonderful things. Never forget that. Never forget that. Yes, there are people who do some terrible things, but there are other people who do awesome, wonderful, amazing things. Selfless, courageous, incredibly brave things, loving things, kind things. Thank you. Yes. You're beautiful beings with talents and gifts, amazing talents and gifts. I think you're all amazing. You amaze me all the time. You're here, and we do things that nobody's ever done. I swear. We made history. We made history that night when we did that. Nobody's tried ever to do that. I'm pretty sure nobody has ever tried, ever thought to do that. Yeah. It's part of their problem. It's their problem. Right. I don't even want everybody to watch this channel. I don't want it. You know what? If you can't handle this energy, I don't want you. Go somewhere else. I don't care. I don't watch TV either. Maybe that's why we're like this. Maybe that's why, is we don't watch TV. Well, you know what I noticed about a lot of shows? Some of them would start out really good, really kind of interesting, but then they'd turn really dark. And always, like in the new stuff now, humans usually lose somehow. If it's humans versus aliens or whatever, humans usually lose. No, I don't want to program. You know why they call it programming? Because it programs you. That's why it's called programming. Yeah, I'm not going to be brainwashed. I'm sorry, I ain't going to do it. Yep, it's about fear. It's not our vision. It's their vision. Exactly. Right. Absolutely. Really. Yeah, it's sort of like sneaky mind control to make you feel bad about yourself. And I've seen other movies like that too. I've seen movies where there was one and it was supposedly about the wolves coming back to Chernobyl and living there and how great it is for them to live there since there are no humans there. And trying to lead you to think how great it would be with no humans. You see? Why take you out when we can talk you into taking yourselves out? Why should we bother? Maybe we can talk you into thinking you're awful and you will take yourselves out. And some people are buying it, not me. Not me. Because I know humans are basically good creatures and that they have been trained to be evil. I mean, you've got to break a person in the service to get them to kill somebody, to get them to kill another human. There's things that they do to get you to become less, which is a terrible problem. Because humans don't want to kill other humans. You have to put them in a certain mindset to be able to get them to kill other humans. Because we just don't really want to do that if we're normal. So, oh, you watch Scary Ghost Caught on Film? Yeah, I do that too. I'm like, what's the scary part now? It's just a ghost. Yeah, when you see them all the time, it's like, what's so scary about that? You're sitting there going, you think that's scary? Yeah. Yeah. They get people to do their dirty work by convincing them that we're no good. Feeling better now that we're through. Oh, you guys need that one tonight. I'm going to sing that one for you. Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better now I'm over you. I learned my lesson and left a scar. Now I see how you really are. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I broke a heart that's gentle and true. Well, I broke a heart over someone like you. I begging forgiveness on bended knee. I wouldn't blame him if he said to me, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. Ah, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. I felt somebody being healed by that. It was almost like maybe a bad relationship got healed. Maybe somebody just released from, yeah, maybe a bad relationship just got, yeah. Yeah, we could do something else, and you're so good. I am good, I am good, I am good, baby, I'm so good. I'm gonna say it again. We're so good, we're so good, we're so good, baby, we're so good. Let's sing it, girls. We're so good, we're so good, we're so good, baby, we're so good. When you're good, you're good. Hey, you know what? I found something over here that makes me think I might be able to share websites and stuff with y'all at some point. He's back again. The man, the myth, the legend, MCAT. His phone died. Well, that is certainly something that happens to people a lot. We wondered what happened to you, dear. Ooh. You know, MCAT, we were just singing songs. We did a lot of music. You got anything you want to play us, MCAT? You can't play. You're driving. What am I saying? Duh. It's okay. You know what? I'm thinking I'm singing up all my songs. What am I going to come up with new? Well, we'll just sing the same old ones over again then. They're pretty good. Some of them. Yeah. When we get together again, we'll sing some of them that we like the best. Yeah, be safe while you drive. We love our MCAT. Yeah, right before I forgot what was going on. Okay, I'm going to sit back while everybody says hello and loves on each other a little bit. By the way, I'm drinking kefir. This is not, I'm hiding the label, just so you wonder what if you wonder what I'm drinking, it's kefir. I love taking my probiotics. I love kefir. Man, it does make you feel good, you know? That's what they say kefir means, good feeling. It works. You will feel pretty good. And it helps your digestion too. It's great. I love that stuff. I try to have at least a shot of it every day. Keep myself on the even keel. Yeah, kefir. You know, my favorite is really the peach kind, but it's so expensive at Acme. And I go to Aldi and they don't have the peach kind, but they have the blueberry kind. Blueberry's pretty good. Hey, Duke, how you doing? Oh, kombucha's good too. Oh, yummy. I knew somebody who made homemade kombucha. Boy, was it good. Oh, yeah. You can make some good coin making kombucha. If you set up making kombucha and you're a good kombucha maker, man, you can make some good coin with the hippies. You certainly could sell it down here in Kent. We got hippies and students aplenty. You'd be doing big business. I may try it. The flea population. No, we're not the fleas. We're not the fleas. Hey. Yeah, it's good stuff. Damn you, Google. Damn you to hell. Anyway. Yeah, do you know, you don't know Truth? This is Duke. We call him Duke too. So if you say, here is say hi, Duke, that's him right there, that guy. This guy right here, that's Duke. How you doing? Google is drunk and YouTube is on the bad drugs. Yeah, let's see. Is it crack or meth, do you think? I don't know. Duke's World. Duke's World. Yeah, well, we got us some big Duke, you know, we need to talk sometime. Again. I need to get in touch with Robin. I keep thinking, but then I never know when to call. But I should talk to Robin and we should get together on some things. Because really, of course, I haven't seen much activity around here that way, but I've seen what I think may be Sasquatch activity. I don't know, Duke, but I found a broken over tree and I found where there were in the mud some tracks of like a wheel of some sort, you know, like maybe some kind of a motorcycle or something went through. But then these great big old footprints. And I took pictures and you can barely see the prints. Barely see. All you can really see is that the tracks are smudged out by something big. And then I found that broken over branch right back in the same woods where that forked branches up in the tree balanced. And it's weird because that's where those creatures were, and that's also another weird thing about it is that those trees lost their leaves before any trees around here. They were the first ones to lose their leaves, and now I'm a little concerned because we have pine trees turning yellow. That's not supposed to happen. Evergreens are supposed to stay green, but we've actually got some pine trees turning yellow, like something's killing them. So I don't know what's going on. You ever hear of any of this? Okay, Truth. Oh my gosh, Truth, you need to get some sleep. We're on over 3.5 hours anyway. Yeah, we need to talk. I'm still awake, Duke. If you're up, let's have a talk. Actually, one got validated by the raw contact book, and they are not large trees. I don't know. How do I tell? Okay, loves. You know what? I think I am going to close it down now because we're over 3 hours, and I was only expecting to be in here one, because nobody was showing up at first. It was a sort of a slow start, but then everybody came in and it was wonderful again. It's always wonderful. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you, everybody. You're great. Please have wonderful dreams. Please believe in yourself. Please know that you're a wonderful person. Please realize that you're loved. This is Ocean Making Waves. Now you go out and make some waves too. I think we all make waves together in here, really. Okay. And remember, the truth is where you find it. Never know. Could be anywhere. Hope you're finding it here. Okay. Oh, you're getting a new vid out Wednesday. Metal Sasquatch. Metal Sasquatch. Or the squatchiest metal video. Oh, okay, I get it. I was gonna go, they have metal Sasquatch now? Dang newfangled things. Metal Sasquatch? What are you talking about, Duke? I ain't no metal Sasquatch. Maybe they like metal music. Do they headbang, Duke? Duke? Do squatches headbang? Good night, sweethearts. It was great to be with you tonight. I feel so much better. I feel so wonderful. Again, I always feel good when I'm with you. And I don't know about tomorrow. Might be on for a bit, might not. Tuesdays I'm usually off, but we'll see. If I come in, I come in. If not. But you can count on me for Friday for sure, and probably odd times, just weird times in the day, here and there. But you can count on me for Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Okay. Oh, they play drums. You know what? That doesn't surprise me. Well, yeah, you know what? That makes sense, Duke. Squatchtalica. I know, I was thinking of that. Squatchtalica. That's exactly what I was thinking. You get out of my head, Duke. Get out of my head. Get. Okay. I really couldn't end the broadcast. Say goodnight to each other and do the loves and hugs thing. I'm about to end the broadcast. Okay. Y'all done loving on each other? I'm ending it. I'm going to end it. Okay. And I will see you again.